Hello and welcome to this MayaStar7 feature video. Today we're going to take a look at one of the last features, which is the clothing reshaper. So here we have a pretty basic setup with a really badly made t-shirt and a pair of pants. For testing purposes, I've made a sort of glove also to test the hands, and the same goes for the feet. Of course, this is not something that actually resembles a piece of clothing, but yeah, for testing it's fine because at least maybe not the glove, but the shoes here are quite close to the actual surface of the foot. So we're gonna start by binding because this is not bound right now, and this is a MayaStar body. So the caveat for this is that this to work, it needs a MayaStar body as a base that you have used to skin weight your clothing, and then after that is done, transfer over to another dev kit. We're going to briefly take a look at how this works. So I'm gonna select the stuff that I want to bind to the MayaStar body. Go to the MayaStar body section, automatic bind. Just wait a few seconds and everything will be done. And as you can see, everything is well skinned. Oh, and by the way, it's not even the same geometry. Okay, especially here it is possible to see this. I did, something really quickly, subdivided and then retopologized with the automatic rotopology, which is doing okay for a hard surface, but for this kind of stuff, you see what a crappy geometry we got. So not really something I would recommend, but for testing it works. So yeah, that's that. So now what we have to do is to go to the external dev kits, and now that we have a MayaStar body in the scene, you can see that we can see here this button that if you don't have one in the scene will not be available, and there will be another writing in here. Okay, so if you import your MayaStar body afterwards, and this is not going to display, so you just need to reload the MayaStar panel. So now we have to tell this tool here what are the piece of clothing that we want to resize to another shape. So let's grab all of our clothing pieces, okay, and start the clothing reshaper. So the dev kit chooser, of course you can choose one of the available MayaStar bodies, and in the future with more bodies, more options will be coming along here. For now, only the two that are currently available at the time of this recording: athletic female, curvy female. And that's pretty much straightforward, but the other will let you import a file. Now we're going to take a look at the dev kit file later, but for now let's just click that and we get a chooser here. So right now we can see only Maya scene files. They could be either MB or MA, doesn't matter, but you can also import FBX files. Okay, so in this example I'm gonna use this one here, which is a fake dev kit, but it has a pretty different shape from the default MayaStar body shape. This is the This is the athletic, yes. So I'm gonna import that. It will do its own stuff. The MayaStar body is now gone. There we go. And we have a reshaped body. So with pretty much thicker thighs, quite bigger bum. Also the shoulders are a little bit broader and more muscular. And let's see how that worked out. Assigning another material and giving it one bird 11, fine. Let's give it another color. And it did basically 99% of the job for you. Okay, so the calves are quite a bit bigger. All right, and this is not Mayastarized. Not yet, at least. But before we do that, we can move on to the, no wait, here in the rigging section. And we have the edit skin at geo. So we can edit things to be kept clean and nice. So edit skin at geo. Oh yeah, right, edit skin at geo if if we don't have the copy already. So this was a safety backup. So let's move this a little bit further away. Let's redo this and let's move this by 1. Shape connected and it's getting a geo again 1. All right. So now with a nice selection, with nice soft selection, we can go in and fix the little discrepancies that we can see there. There you go. All right. Probably that's too big. And maybe on the shoulder, this is fine like this. We can just use an alpha mask because remember, the MayaStar body is BOM based on mesh enabled. So if you can not get it completely perfect, it doesn't really matter. So maybe this one a little bit more down and to the right, just to fix a little bit the shape. And same things happening here on the front. I guess here, like that. All right, here on the front. Nope, that was too much. And there it is. Once you're done, of course you could do something here as well and here. Okay, but we're not gonna do that that sort of refined thing. So once we're done, just delete that, and this is good to go. So you can grab these, which, remember, again, it's not skinned. We go back to the rigging, regular rigging panel, and we do a clean geo, because you never know. Smooth bind. Okay, it's working. All right, these were really too close. This needs some cleanup. All right, and in the end, we can do first, then all of the others to copy to, and do a nice copy weights, which again will not do a perfect job where the surfaces are touching each other. Some discrepancy is definitely to be expected. Okay, but for the most part, most of the job here is done. Now the last thing to do is to Mayastarize the dev kit, and therefore we go to the external dev kit. Then the prepper is already been done upon import, and therefore we just need to Mayastarize the dev kit. This is a female. All right, and here it is. So your dev kit has been imported, and the clothing has been reshaped to the quite a bit more generous shapes that we have here, especially on the bottom part. Okay, now let's take a look at how the dev kit needs to be prepped. So these dev kits, let's open one of these fake dev kits. This can be in one single piece, whatever. Okay, the scene root can be Y up, Z up. It doesn't really matter. Okay. What matters is that it doesn't have to be already MayaStarized. So let's open up this other one. Don't save. You see, this other one comes already in the same size as the MayaStar dev kit, the MayaStar body, the MayaStar default. So either Z up or Y up, with the default Y up and Z forward from many other applications are fine. They're taken care of. So that is already taken care of. Another thing, if we take a look at the FBX ones, they should FBX not here, into the scene. Okay, you see they're basically the same. Okay, this is how a FBX comes in usually. So your dev kit should ideally already coming in this form. Okay, if it's not, prepare it for yourself with all of the available tools without Mayastarizing them. Okay, you can remove the MayaStar later on. Okay, and have everything clean, saved on a file, like in a Maya file, ready to be re-imported for the Reshaper to work more precisely. That's a help that you can give the scripts so that it works as best as it can. So it can again either be meters scale Y up, Z forward could be the default scale in Maya, like in MayaStar, with Z up, X forward. It doesn't really matter, but just make sure that it already comes in quite clean and in either ones of these two orientations. So again, the default that we're already used to, new scene, I'm gonna import this one here. No, it wasn't that one. All right. Import. Okay. You see, it came in because this is Z up, the FBX came in Z up and negative Y forward because the group. Oh no, this is another orientation that is supported. Okay, so this is the usual Blender orientation. This is in meters. Okay, and it could come also like this. This is what Blender does or attempts to do. Okay, when exporting from Blender to Second Life, it just gives you this. If we open the Maya scene, yeah, it should be this one. Okay, you see that the orientation is wrong, basically. Let's see how it would come in. Settings. Save. And perspective. The default Maya orientation. You see? Usually it comes like this from Blender. So it can also come like this. So these are the three options that you have. Just make sure you prepare a scene for the reshaper, so that when you need to use the reshaper, you have the dev kit already ready and cleaned up, so that the scripts have a easier time to manage the whole thing and do the best job possible for you. All right, so that's it for this one. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.